fans that either sold their tickets or whatever, all of a sudden an emphasis is starting to get thrown onto the tickets where people believe she will be playing. And that's starting to make the ticket prices go up, and up.
The Federal Reserve might need to take notice. Caitlin Clark's return is sending ticket prices straight into orbit. Demand is off the charts, like she's hitting logo threes from the International Space Station. TV ratings are breaking records, and fans are practically trading kidneys just to snag courtside seats. Basketball, is this basketball, or some kind of magic? It's like LeBron's star power, Steph's shooting range, and Taylor Swift's fandom collided into one unstoppable force. And the craziest part? This frenzy didn't even come from a game-winning shot. It's just her coming back from injury. One step back on the court, and the entire league spun on its axis.
Ticket sales are down 70% in many places. The Fever played the Mystics 2 nights ago. The cheapest ticket before her injury was announced was $41, okay? The cheapest one. After her injury was announced and people knew that she wasn't going to be playing, the lowest ticket price dropped to $3. $3. This is the Caitlin Clark effect. The WNBA doesn't quite realize what they have in Caitlin Clark. She is the absolute golden goose, the golden ticket. She is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They must protect her at all.
Caitlin Clark isn't just handling basketballs. She's shaking up bank accounts, reshaping media narratives, and challenging egos. The WNBA is evolving, whether it realizes it or not. There's a clear line between before Caitlin Clark and after her. Before her rise, ticket prices were modest. Now, her impact is so powerful that they're skyrocketing, pushing the league into a whole new financial dimension. Clark's presence is transforming the WNBA both on and off the court.
Don't hate the player, hate the game she got, because she's really talented, especially for being Palangi, She's like the Stephen Curry of WNBA with the threes and stuff. Proven fact is, they had a game on June 7th scheduled. It was going to be Angel Reese's team, which plays for Chicago. And then for Caitlin Clark's team, they were supposed to go up there playing Chicago on June 7th. First, the ticket sales were at $76 a ticket. Then after they found out Caitlin Clark's not playing that game, she got injured, sales dropped to $25.
What's really heating up, though, is the not-so-subtle meltdown from a few WNBA veterans who clearly missed the memo. More fans, more money, maybe don't throw shade. The Caitlin Clark effect isn't just about dropping 30 points. It's an entire atmospheric shift. She's not just a player, she's the main character in the league's storyline. Even when she's on the bench, the numbers don't flinch. Merchandise flies off the shelves, ratings climb, and security sweats under the intensity. The energy in the building feels less like a basketball game and more like a surprise Taylor Swift appearance at a playoff show. This isn't hype, it's a movement.
Ticket sales are down 70% in many places. The Fever played the Mystics 2 nights ago. The cheapest ticket before her injury was announced was $41, okay? The cheapest one. After her injury was announced and people knew that she wasn't going to be playing, the lowest ticket price dropped to $3. $3. This is the Caitlin Clark effect. The WNBA doesn't quite realize what they have in Caitlin Clark. She is the absolute golden goose, the golden ticket. She is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They must protect her at all costs. You can argue all you want if she's the best player in the league, but you absolutely cannot argue if she's the most important, because she is. She is more valuable than all the other players combined, and that is just a...
And here's the twist. Some WNBA players seem more comfortable defending a fast break barefoot than acknowledging Caitlin Clark's impact. You'd expect the league to roll out the red carpet for someone essentially lifting the entire organization into the national spotlight, like a determined point guard chasing ESPN highlights. Yet, instead of embracing her influence, a few players act as if Caitlin arrived, took their lunch money, and snatched their endorsement deals. It's a strange dynamic that underscores the league's ongoing struggle to fully embrace this new wave of talent.
Is now suffering a major injury is Caitlin Clark. Is going to be out for 2 weeks with a quad injury, and the reason we're bringing this up specifically is the Clarkonomics effect to this. Obviously, players miss time all the time, but the Sky and the Fever were supposed to play in Chicago in about a week on June 7th. The opening ticket price was $86 because you have the Angel Reese vs. Caitlin Clark showdown that is now box office. Yeah, those tickets are now down to $25. Down to $25 after the injury announcement. And it's supposed to take place in the Bulls Arena, the United Center, as opposed to the normal Wintrust Arena. That's about a 12,000 seat difference, give or take. So,
And the strangest part? Even on her off nights, Caitlin Clark's influence still dominates. The arena stays packed even when she's not on the court, as if fans are showing up just to catch a glimpse of her potential appearance. Who else draws that kind of attention? Certainly not the players posting passive-aggressive Instagram stories about respecting the vets. We get it, respect the veterans, but we also respect the 2.5 million viewers tuning in to watch Caitlin get triple-teamed at half-court. Some players fail to see that Clark isn't their rival, she's their elevator. Instead of embracing that, they're busy trying to cut the cables. Beneath the surface, it's side eyes, body language, and comments about rookies needing to earn it. Earn it? Apparently, that doesn't include being the main reason your next game is on national TV for the first time in over a decade. Veteran envy is louder than a buzzer beater in overtime. Ironically, Caitlin's game isn't about diva antics or demanding special treatment. She's simply out here launching logo threes as if her shot chart has GPS. Meanwhile, some players seem more focused on gatekeeping than changing the game. It's a strange dynamic that highlights the league's ongoing struggle to fully embrace this new wave of talent.
Support system, that shouldn't change. I think, Caitlin knows that she has the ears and eyes in the locker room, and the support that she has behind, whether it's us or anybody else. I would like to think that she knows it's there, and to really take her time and make sure that she's, well enough to be who she needs to be for us, because I want the 100% Caitlin, so I'll take it.
Then comes the media frenzy. The moment Clark touches the ball, it's full-blown analysis, experts losing their minds, camera angles that might as well be drone-operated. It's ESPN meets National Geographic, tracking the elusive Caitlin in her natural habitat on the hardwood. Social media metrics soar, and casual fans suddenly find themselves debating zone defenses and pick-and-rolls on TikTok. You'd think players would be thrilled by the exposure. Instead, some throw side eyes and mutter things like, she still has to prove herself. Meanwhile, Clark has done more in 15 minutes than many teams have in 15 seasons. Her rising star isn't just about her game. Even when she's not playing, fans act like she's about to burst through the tunnel. Scalpers outside arenas are charging like she's headlining Coachella, and some programs haven't generated this kind of buzz since the Obama administration. Yet, one rookie's absence is more noticeable than an entire home team's starting lineup. Amid all this, resistance persists. Tweets, subtle shade, locker room comments, players acting as if Clark invented attention. She's just a rookie, they say. But that rookie is filling more seats than your last 3 playoff runs combined.
She's human after all, Dan. She's going to be out for at least a couple of weeks, it appears.
Yeah, what's interesting about Caitlin Clark? Remember last year, she played in the Final Four. Right after that, she went immediately to the WNBA. Draft came, season started. And, didn't miss a beat. And all of a sudden, she got a little rest and comes back, gets a little banged up. I heard you talking about it earlier, and it's going to be fascinating to me, Ricky. I've been to Fever games, and the one thing you notice, and this is more so than even when Peyton Manning was the quarterback of the Colts.
The league's tension between admiration and envy is undeniable, and Caitlin Clark's rise only amplifies it. The cognitive dissonance is staggering. Sure, the WNBA has stars. Diana Taurasi could probably elbow a brick wall, and the wall would apologize. But Clark possesses something beyond basketball, cultural momentum. The same way Serena Williams did, the same way Tiger Woods did. It's that rare spark, that lightning in a bottle that can't be taught, coached, or replicated. And no, she's not perfect. Clark gets blocked, stripped, and turns the ball over. Yet even her mistakes become trending topics. When she takes a charge, Twitter erupts. When she's hip-checked, sports talk debates it for days. When she scratches her nose, blogs speculate about an injury. That's real power, not because she demanded it, but because she earned it. She didn't just arrive, she ignited a movement. If the league were smart, it would harness that energy instead of trying to downplay it with dismissive press statements or forced confrontations. Yet some players act like they need to humble her, as if this is some kind of initiation. This isn't a sorority, it's a business. And right now, Caitlin Clark is the league's most compelling sales pitch since its founding.